Hey, Mike here from Matt Chase and Bourbon 1987. Today we have a special First Crack Friday. Today we're going to be cracking open the old enough to legally drink Knob Creek 21-year-old. It's a beautiful wooden case display. It opens up in the back, similar to the 18. It's got a nice wax band. It's got a little tie on there. All right. Let's give this a crack. Give it a cork pop. Nice cork pop. That's a synthetic cork. Let's give it a pour. Alrighty, so this has been sitting in the barrel 21 years. Let's give it a little time to open up and we'll start the review. Okay, so this Knob Creek 21, it's batch 1, just released 2025. Comes in at 100 proof. It's Knob Creek, Claremont, Kentucky. Jim Beam Distillery. Undisclosed mash bill. Thought to be around 75 corn, 13 rye, 12 malted barley. So on the nose, it's leathery, almost like a oiled baseball mitt. That briny smell when you oil your baseball mitt. Not really any sugars. It's not smelling too sweet. Let's give it a taste. That leathery smell follows into the taste. Like I said, it almost has like a chemically varnished leather taste to it. It's drinking a little hot for 100 proof. Let's give it another taste. Yeah, you're not really picking up any fruits, just some brown sugar, burnt caramel, some bitterness. The oak, believe it or not, for 21 years, it's not as drying as I thought it was going to be. Almost a little sweet. Almost like it's a sweet oak. Not to say it's not a little bitter, just not that drying oak. One more taste. Not a bad finish. A little long. The oak on the finish maybe slightly dries out your mouth. That leather taste follows through all the way to the end. That chemically taste kind of disappears. You're left with a lot of cinnamon, some nutmeg, some clove, a lot of spice, and some of that sweetness. For a 21 year, you would think it would be maybe a little more viscous in mouthfeel, but again, they water it down to 100, so that's what's that. I mean, for a beautiful dark color, it's a impressive looking bourbon. Final thoughts? For most bourbons, you really can't find something older than 20 years. For this 21-year-old, like I said, the oak is surprisingly not as tannic as I thought it was going to be. MSRP is coming in at $250 for this. So, as with all my bourbons, anything over $100, I have a hard time recommending to my viewers, unless of course your budget allows it, or it's something unique and special that I would say you have to get and try. This particular bottle, I mean, it was nice to get one and say I have a 21-year-old Knob Creek, considering they just came out. Let some people try it. Let me hear their thoughts. Curious to see how this is going to open up. After sits a while and lets some oxygen get in there. Maybe some more fruits will develop. Like I said, the fact the oak wasn't so tannic might give this a good chance at developing into something really special. It'd be fun if let's compare this to a nice close to 20-year-old bourbon and compare it to the younger brother, the Knob Creek 18. So we have that here. So I did a review on this a little while back. Don't forget to check that out. It's had some time. It was a first crack, so had some initial impressions of it. Since then, it's had some time to let the oxygen hit it and open up. So let's see how this developed, and let's see how it compares to the big guy, the 21-year-old. Alrighty. So the Knob Creek 18. Don't really remember my initial impressions on his first crack. This one, it's just mild. A little bit of oak, super mild fruit, like you're gonna have to look for it. A little bit of spice. Let's give this a taste. Wow, this got a lot more fruitier than on that first crack. A lot more fruitier, and the wood, the bitterness from the wood really subdued a lot. If I remember on that first crack, it was very tannic, very woody. So I'd really be curious to see what's going to happen to this guy when it sits for a little while. Just going to compare these two one more time. Color were about the same. Back to 18. Yeah, this one, given it time, this thing really opened up. Super fruity, nice and sweet. That wood really subdued. A little bit of, you know, again, for something older, a little leathery. It's nice. It's 21. Yeah, I mean, this is, after drinking the 18, I'm even if I could find a little fruit in there, I can't now. I mean, the 18 is much fruitier. Much fruitier. Like I said, this has almost that weird varnish taste to it. So, final impressions. For an MSRP of around $250, you know I always have a hard time recommending anything over 100 unless it's something truly unique or special. Even this guy at like 175 is very heavily priced, very expensive. So again, if your budget allows it, you want to say, I own a 21-year-old bourbon, share it with some friends, let them give you their thoughts, by all means. Personally, I don't know how fast I'm going to be going back to this one. As you can see, with the 18, past the first crack, I think it pretty much sat there. Maybe I had one small pull-up. I think the same thing is going to be happening with this 21. So again, for $250, nice 21-year-old bourbon that I'm sure is gonna, if it's gonna do anything like the 18 did, I'm sure it's gonna open up into an awesome bourbon. At just $250, hard one for me to recommend, unless your budget allows it, and by all means. Cheers. Hey, Mike here, that's Chasing Bourbon 1987. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Maybe leave us a comment down below, let us know how we're doing. Maybe share this video with some friends, and don't forget to follow us on all social media. Cheers.